Whether you're starting up or scaling up, work happens everywhere.
Yo. Hello, everybody. What's up, Ocov? What's up, Warrior? I'm sorry, Esquire Warrior. And our Honorable
Hey, family.
Judge Beast
Hey, what it do?
from the East.
Baby.
You ain't from the East?
From the South, where I'm at.
Okay, from the South. Beast from the South. Well, it sounds better because it rhymes, Beast and East. I don't think Beast and South go together. But you get where I'm
Beast,
going.
right? That's because Beast was for Sharice the Beast.
Right. Shout out to the chat. Shout out Ocov. How you doing? I'm a queen. I see you, Warrior, in the chat. Sharice, I see. I'm already on the panel with you. Wifey, what's up? I see Team T-Bam. Damn, I see a lot of you, Sharice. Shit. Hopefully everybody fall in. Everybody come in.
You was playing that 40 water.
Right. First of all, that came out in 95, and I was well and aware at that time.
Fair boy.
You wasn't that aware.
Listen, thank you. Gonna say something smart.
I was well aware. I'm trying to practice on not arguing
Good
because
job. You are maturing.
I'm trying not to, because you guys kind of cried myself to sleep after that loss last time, so I'm gonna win this time.
I really got wrapped up. Cry yourself to sleep.
Listen, I had to call somebody because I was really meaning that justice for Denise. You know what I mean?
Hey,
Yes.
it happens. You need to file charges again.
I can't even bring Ty up any more charges because they're gonna claim double jeopardy.
You need to bring your victim up on some charges because she's still appearing in places.
I haven't been on YouTube since that day.
It's predated, yeah. It's predated, Pretty sure I got called a couple of names, but you seen I sincerely was trying to defend her. I wanted to defend her honor.
She needed to thank you.
Right. I don't think nobody else can defend it better than I did. But yeah, this is the pre-trial motions. That's the old case. We're here to talk about you. Yeah, you gonna agree? Like, you haven't heard nobody really.
I gotta agree with you. That's why I was trying to say something. I'm like, I kind of agree with him.
I think I defended her the best. Anybody.
Man, whoever defended when she faked her death, that's who defended her the most.
Nah, but see, I didn't flip flop.
There's people still defending that shit. The fuck.
I didn't go back on it because I really. Let's go to the next case. All right. This is the pre-trial motion for the case with Levi. Yeah. I am in this case here, I am defending Levi. Warrior is the prosecutor. And of course we had the judge.
Nice. So
what is Levi being charged with?
Impersonation. Okay. Oh, go ahead. You can read it.
Can I say it?
Go ahead.
Yes, the prosecutor needs to speak
okay.
first.
Jeez, he gonna tell me you the public defender or whatever he got.
Yeah.
Hi, Judge. Today,
hey.
Let me see. Hi, Judge. Hi, counsel.
Good evening, counsel.
Oh, you're not speaking today?
You stole the last time.
He got attitude. He's still bitter, Judge. Today the state wishes to bring charges of fraud as well as impersonating a family member against Mr. Levi Kelly. He is impersonating Mr. R. Kelly. He has been impersonating to be a blood relative of the now disgraced singer by the name of R. Kelly. Mr. Levi Kelly has also collected $5 million in cash apps and $110 million in super chats, in addition to being connected to a bogus defense fund, which collected 45.
Sir, you cannot object while she's reading the indictment. That you don't get to object.
Right.
Then I'll let you know when it's your turn.
Which he's also connected to a bogus defense fund, which collected an additional $45 million. During this trial, I would like to submit audio from Mr. R. Kelly stating that Levi for Kelly is like his cousin and that he has known him since 2001. I will also like to submit Levi for Kelly. What is this? Well, that's gonna take care of that part. And I said that Levi often tries to use underhanded street knowledge to intertwine his low-level education to persuade and swindle desperate people. The evidence will show that not only is Levi for Kelly not related to R. Kelly, it will also show that he swindled the money from the desperate people. I would like to include a statement, like I said, from R. Kelly himself, a statement from R. Kelly's documented biological brother, Bruce Kelly, stating that he has no idea who this man is. I would also like to submit a clip from the Choke No Joke show. I would like to present audio of Mr. Levi for Kelly arguing with a Mr. Robert Keller. I will also be introducing video where Mr. Levi for Kelly refers to Mr. R. Kelly as his brother and then as his stallion. I will also
Did she
like
have
to
to say
submit
stallion?
pictures.
Did she
Hello.
have to
I
say
will
stallion?
also like to, hello, hello, I'm not done. I will also like to present pictures of Mr. R. Kelly as well as Mr. Levi for Kelly. And then I would like to present the collage that Mr. Levi for Kelly himself made of him, Mr. R. Kelly. I have a handwritten statement from Mr. R. Kelly stating that Mr. Levi for Kelly is not, in fact, his biological cousin, but in fact his lover. I would like to present medical reports stating that Mr. Levi for Kelly is currently carrying the same strain of herpes as Mr. R. Kelly himself. Um, I would like to present evidence that Mr. Levi is crying over Mr. R. Kelly. And lastly, I would like to present evidence of Mr. Levi for Kelly stating that he is in love with Mr. R. Kelly. Thanks, Judge.
No problem. I have just a couple of questions. Is Mr.
hmm
Levi, is Kelly his legal last name? Or is that
That's
an
his
alias?
YouTube name.
Um,
That's an
from
alias.
what from what I from my
I can't count. So I'm asking the state right now.
I'm sorry.
That's a,
It's
that
okay.
from from
It's
from
okay.
our from our determination, it's an alias.
Okay. I also have an alias of kissing cousin.
Yes.
Okay. Um. Oh, okay. Esquire Carter.
Yes, 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 Judge.
How's the defendant pleading?
He's going to plead not guilty.
Okay. Let me
Not
hear.
guilty. Um, the charges that the state has brought up against my client are bogus and they're hearsay. Each and every one of those are hearsay. Um, when we this is pre-trial motion, so can't give all the certain information out about what I do know to counteract what she's trying to put out. But one thing I will could tell you, they're blood related. Um,
Okay.
and also, I would not refute the fact that they are kissing cousins, and he loves that man, but it was taken out of context. It was taken out of context. And I was trying to see, can we get any of that? Just can we possibly get any of that thrown out?
What are you disputing? What evidence are you
I
disputing?
am disputing the letter that he's his lover.
The
I want you,
letter? The
yes, the
letter
letter,
from the cousin?
yes.
That's not. That's not considered hearsay.
Okay, well, I want to get the audio of R. Kelly saying that because we have conflicting audios, and I think they both should be thrown out.
What is the conflict in the audio?
Um, One, both of them say this is cousin, but we have an edit flowing around on social media saying like, and I would like to have that audio. They have authenticated because I have the original one.
I have the
So,
original.
so how did you get it authenticated,
I got
Miss
it directly
Esquire?
got it directly from the defendant.
He got it directly from the defendant. And Miss Esquire, Miss Esquire Warrior, how did you authenticate yours?
Quantico.
It's from Quantico. Okay.
No, but hold on.
Yes.
But also the audio, if it has anything, if it's from a channel called Storm Monroe, it can't be authenticated.
Why is that?
He's a messy blogger that is known to spread misinformation on the channel.
Does it come
it's not Mrs. Star Monroe voice, Judge.
If you play the
R. Kelly's voice.
See, this is what we're not doing. If you play the whole line,
and not only is his defendant, it's not just audio.
Excuse me,
the defendant is also on video.
It is my turn.
I can argue motion.
Y'all arguing evidence.
We arguing evidence. What are you talking about?
Okay, well, I'm going to be quiet. She can argue about herself.
Okay, well, since he wants to say that, I would also like to present Levi arguing with Shabazz. There's video of that, and I would also like the video with him talking about one tap and him talking about democracy. Shabazz is also a blogger that he did like a
you can't try a case
back and forth with.
It's hearsay when it's on
YouTube. No, it's not.
Hearsay.
It's not going to be hearsay because it's going to be his voice. It's his voice. He's talking. He's on video.
Have you spoken with your client about testifying on his behalf?
I have spoken to him, but this is the only issue. Right now he's still in a state of shock, and I think I'm gonna have him try to see can I get him to take the stand, but mentally with all the the stuff that's going on with Kels and everything, I usually try to keep him out of the public eye a lot because he does go through a lot because he loves that man.
And you said Robert Sylvester Kelly is disgraced now?
Yes, he's now disgraced. According to CNN,
he would not be able to testify.
He is
according to some news sources, yes, but I won't say that. I won't say that. He's disgraced.
So he won't be able to testify. He's detained at the moment.
He's in prison right now.
Okay.
Well, we're going to try to get him. We're going to try to get him on Zoom to testify for the state.
Okay.
Judge, I want to actually not do that because he's actually battling injuries and going through a lot right now in prison, and I don't think he.
But you're not his attorney. His attorney can tell me that you're not his attorney.
Listen, young lady, I'm talking to the judge. I'm not talking to you. I'm asking her, can she grant a
motion?
Counsel,
that's not his attorney.
Counsel, counselors, can y'all please address me and not each other?
Thank you.
Judge, he can't defend. He can't speak for people he don't represent.
If Mr. Kelly, the Rob one, if he has representation, then his representation can submit a letter that he cannot testify, or they can work something out via Zoom. I will allow the Zoom.
What we are doing, Judge, we're taking trying to take donations to get Bruce to testify on his brother's behalf. That it is his cousin.
So you're going to take donations in a case where he's being charged for fraud, and then why is that the court's responsibility? Yes, Bruce is testifying for the defense. For the prosecution.
He can testify on both sides.
He's already right, but he's already. You don't have to fly him in. He's already going to be here.
We need to talk to him because
he's already going to be here.
We can.
Oh, you mean fly him in to interview him?
Yes.
That's not a court matter.
Yes.
He can be disposed, but you both need to be present since he would be both of you guys' witness.
Okay, because he won't be her witness.
Yes, he will.
He's already given her a statement, counselor, in case you missed it.
Well, no, he didn't give her the statement. She got it on social media.
Yes, he did. No, he gave. I have the statement from him.
You have the statement.
And he will authentic it.
Okay, well, you can cross-examine him when we get him.
No, you can cross-examine him.
Okay, because I feel like you threatening him. You did a lot of things, and like how the manner you're talking to me.
Let's have a sidebar real quick. Sidebar.
Okay.
Defense counsel, you cannot say that she's threatening him. He can say that he feels threatened, but your ass can't.
Listen, I don't give a fuck. She bringing all this fake ass.
You're not representing your witnesses.
Listen,
You're
I am representing
representing
my client.
Levi for Kelly. That's it. You can't
Yes,
represent his
and
witness
you're
and speak for
slandering
them.
him right
So
now
that's
to the
the only
public.
person. That's the
You're
only
slandering
person
him
you
to the
can
public.
speak up to. That's the only person you can speak about is Levi. Period. That's the
Listen,
only person your voice is valid for right now. It's not valid for R. Kelly. It's not valid for
you're
Bruce or
trying.
anybody else for that
I'm
matter.
using all the information that you presenting. I have a combat to it, and I have an ace in the hole.
Okay, then just let the jury decide at trial.
Listen, I want a mistrial because these charges are like bogus.
We didn't even start the trial. How is it going to be a mistrial?
Because I
You're
want
too
it thrown
far
out.
along.
Because first off,
I'm not throwing it out because it sounds like she has. We can speak in front of the public. Sidebar over. Sidebar
yeah,
concluded. I'm going to allow this to continue to trial because you guys can't seem to agree on anything. Do y'all think that any of the evidence can be stipulated so that we don't have to go through it at trial? We can just speak about it.
Okay, I don't want. Okay, well, I want to. I don't want any third party information inside of the court.
I haven't
So
presented any.
anything that's not direct.
Right. So like, I don't want if it's not directly chain of command from Levi to that person or involving involving Kales. I think it all should be thrown out.
Well, once it hits social media, it's public it belongs to the public.
Okay, because my client it has separated himself from other bloggers on YouTube, so I don't think honestly they should be subpoenaed to testify or anything.
Who, for example?
We had his anybody he calls nephew, um, and anybody he says he loves. All that information should be thrown out.
Anybody that he says he loves or anybody he's called nephew. The only person he's saying he loves is the cousin, correct?
Right.
Okay. So you want the cousin thrown out?
No, I just want his testimony. I want I want the paperwork involving the cousin, the audio involving the cousin. If it's not directly coming from a channel called Levi for Kelly or anything that's not directly affiliated with him should be, you know what I'm saying? Should be
But
not
it's
even.
Let me
him.
hear from let me hear from the state on that.
Judge, no, that he's if my understanding, defense counsel is saying that he doesn't want anything that's not coming from his particular channel. But these statements have been made by him on video camera on other platforms. It's coming directly out of his mouth. It's not even something that he's playing.
I really I'm going to allow it, but what I'm not going to allow is those collage things.
Now
They're
that's coming from his channel.
Anything that's got a side view picture or something like that, I don't want to be presented.
yeah, if it's not showing them in a picture together or a head-on shot, I don't want to allow it. Even especially if they have on those sunglasses. I've seen those. I'm not going to allow those. I don't know who those people are.
Okay.
Okay. Then okay. But can we get some of this audio thrown out?
I'm not throwing out any of the audio because it's directly from the witnesses' voices.
Well, see, I don't believe that.
If she has someone from Quantico that has authenticated one of her audios,
She
then
can't have. Listen, she can't have nobody get it.
I
Authenticated
did.
properly.
I
she
did.
has it. She
She
has
said
it
that.
authenticated.
Listen,
What I'm trying to
Judge,
do is have some of this
sidebar.
evidence.
Can we get a
I don't.
sidebar?
Okay.
Can we get a sidebar? I don't want
Okay.
to take this. I don't want to take this public.
Isn't all right.
Now, Judge, in the last trial, you let her get up here and give this lady a twin sister, all kind of other shit that she didn't have, and you let her
She did have
habitually
a twin
disrespect the
sister.
court. That lady does not have a twin sister. She does not have a
She has
twin
a twin
sister.
sister.
You have not
You
provided a
don't know that.
photo
First of
or
all, why are we
anything.
even arguing that case? Matter of fact, somebody Ty backstage. You see her?
Sir, I don't know. I don't know
Just, are we
anything.
allowed to let Ty up here?
Is Ty somebody's assistant? Who's Ty?
We're gonna find out. Ty, who you work for? Ty, who you work for? Hello?
Nobody, because I'm getting off of here. I just want a pill and pepper.
Why?
Why you getting off?
Who's this? You ain't somebody's paralegal?
She can't be mine.
You need one.
No,
Yeah,
I
it
don't.
sounds like it.
I kicked
All
it.
this stuff.
I kicked
You know what?
it.
She that's my we work together. So
Okay.
she's helping me collect all my evidence.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
That's fine. Also, this is what I'm not gonna do. Esquire Carter, we're not going to bring up other trials or other instances and compare them to this instance because that trial is in the past. Okay, you might be a
All
little still salty about it, but
right. I
the
just don't
trial's
have.
in the past. You have the right to defend your client to the best of your ability. Your client has chosen you to defend him for a reason.
Right. I just don't want no bullshit. That's it.
Judge.
This is a sidebar.
Judge. Yeah, but because you're doing it in a sidebar, when we in a court, please the language, the
The
personal
language.
attacks.
Yes,
The
in
language.
the commentary.
I
Let's
feel
be
like she has a
respectable to
listen,
each other.
Judge. She's taking this case too personal. She has a personal vendetta against this man, and I think these charges are frivolous.
Judge, I don't. I'm representing the people, especially the desperate people who he swindled out of
45
not
million.
only. No, it wasn't
Oh my
45 million.
gosh, do we
It was
have
$5 million in cash apps, $110
Wait,
million
wait, wait, wait,
in
wait,
super
wait,
checks.
Oh
wait,
my
It was
goodness.
wait.
also $45 million for the defense
And
fund.
his cousin owes all them taxes and he didn't help him pay them?
He didn't
Wait,
help him pay nothing.
this is not have been proven. I have a letter from the government saying that the defense fund is real.
Listen, the forensic accountants from the government have found that prior to it
Oh my
becoming a
god!
legal defense fund, this money was already taken.
And how did he receive? You said 5 million in cash apps.
He has, let me go back up to the
Let me get these
charges.
totals down.
Okay. So he has $5 million in cash apps,
Okay,
$110 million in super chats.
110 million. That's 100.
hmm
Okay,
And
keep
then he
going.
has 45 million for the
Judge,
defense fund.
Judge. So you really
So
think
his
he had
so people
160
were just
million?
donating to this man because he is a superstar's cousin?
She has no proof. I never
Because they
seen
thought they
Levi's
were
cash
helping.
app.
They
What
thought
is
they
Levi's
were
cash
Counsel,
having.
app?
we're in a sidebar. We're in a sidebar. We're just
Okay,
discussing.
but I need to see
I
his
just
cash
want to
app
know.
information.
I just trying to put it together. Like I'm just trying to put it together mentally. Why someone would donate that much money because someone is a superstar's cousin? Like the
Because this
superstar doesn't have
superstar was
money.
on trial. He doesn't. He is minus negative $2 million is the superstar's net worth.
Mm.
So he was
Oh,
facing
wait, wait,
at the
wait,
time
wait.
he was
My
facing
client didn't steal
3
anything from his cousin.
federal
Those people decided to
indictments
donate
and
to
a
him.
state charge at the
They
time.
the judge they chose to donate to him. They didn't tell him where the money had to go.
That they
Is
thought the
this
money was
cousin the
going to our
particular
cousin.
one that's supposed to be hiding money?
No,
Yes.
Is
I
this
don't
the
know.
same
No,
cousin that
no,
was mentioned
Yes.
in another trial?
no,
Yes. And yes.
no.
Mm.
Yes.
My cousin, not my. I'm sorry, not my cousin, but
Who got the personal? Who has the personal attachment? He's calling the client his cousin.
I'm sorry. R.
But
Kelly cousin. R. Kelly cousin was the one who put out the. Who he did start the Dollar for the King. But listen,
A dollar for the king turned into made him a millionaire.
listen,
yes. Yes,
listen.
because he started reaching out
My
to
cu-
major
my
stars
listen.
who
My client has
donated in
already been a made
private.
man. He been getting women since the 80s. He was blessed with height and somewhat of a resemblance to Kels, and that's his cousin.
And yet you
I
can't
don't think he
find
had
one
to swing
video
with
of him
somebody money.
saying he loved a woman.
Listen, he loves his assistant. He told me to put that in there. His assistant, but he also loves that man. I don't see anything wrong with it. Is it a
Okay.
problem?
Well, I
And
have
your
a letter
cousin is
from R. Kelly
where's the
saying
cousin from?
he's
He's
from
from up top.
Mm.
I
And
have I have a letter though from R. Kelly stating that that's his lover.
Now
listen,
Did you
this
not
letter
hear that?
that we discussed last time, he did take it out of crayon, correct?
Yes, he took it out of the crayons. He took it out,
Okay.
and there's no pictures either.
So I
listen.
could
I
not
want
read
you to
that
challenge the
shit.
court. I want you to challenge the judge on this because his cousin has been on the internet reading properly and sounding coherent reading. I don't think he will write anything in crayon. He's been writing emails, and my client speaks to his cousin daily.
Well,
Okay,
this letter that I'm
That's
sending is not the first one that he did was in crayon. This one is not in crayon, sir.
yeah,
well,
he's
man, I
been
will
learning since he
authenticate that
been in
crayon.
North
Did they
Carolina.
get
He been
crayons in
learning.
prison? Did they get crayons in prison?
Yeah, I heard he been learning since he been in North Carolina. Yeah, they put the crayons on their lips. Remember Shabazz said they put
Oh,
crayon and Kool-Aid on their lips.
Kool-Aid.
Fucked up, y'all. That's fucked up.
So yeah, they've been using the crayon for a lot of stuff.
Hey, put this on your put this on your lips.
Coloring is a form of therapy.
No, but my client himself does not need therapy. Maybe his cousin may have some other issues that he's battling.
I'm
but my
not
client- this
here
has
to give your
nothing
client
to do with
therapy. I'm
him.
here to charge your client to put your client in jail.
No, you
Therapy is
can't
not an
charge him
option.
because he
He's
didn't do
already
anything.
charged.
But
Did you
man,
not
I
hear
feel
the
like
judge
these
say?
charges are bogus. You're just out here
The
spewing.
judge already said
you're
we're moving forward to trial
tabloid.
next.
You
Now,
know, counsel. Every time I meet with y'all, I gotta have a stiff drink. Every time we meet,
I'm about to start drinking.
I gotta have a stiff drink.
Messing with this defense counsel.
Listen, because every time I'm just hearing hearsay. He could listen. I will give you this. As to me speaking to him, he could be bisexual. I'll give you that. But I don't think he's kissing his cousin.
Well, Judge, I have the medical report to show that he has the same strand of herpes as Mr. R. Kelly.
So does 20 other people.
And Mr. R. Kelly has been charged with multiple of those people.
They didn't sleep with the same woman or nothing?
That's circumstantial. Herpes is herpes.
R. Kelly don't share.
I don't think my client.
No, it's the strand. It's the strand, not just herpes.
But how do you know his strand? That's against HIPAA violation to know his medical information that was not given to you.
No, it's not. Not as it's in the court of law. It's not against HIPAA.
Listen, what court of law do you have that says that Levi has the same strand as R. Kelly?
I have the medical report.
How did you get the medical report?
From the medical from the doctor. The doctor will testify at trial.
And what case was this in?
What do you mean? The medical is in this case.
No, I need to know where you got it from because my client didn't sign off on you to get that.
Your client didn't have. I got subpoenaed.
I signed a subpoena.
Yeah, find a subpoena because I didn't see it. We didn't receive it.
I signed the subpoena and we told you that we were.
So you signing? You signing shit without me being there?
How do you think the indictment got secured?
Listen,
you
working with the prosecution?
We did an investigation.
Are you trying to take a black man down?
No, it's with the grand jury. They already decided what we were going to do.
Nah, man, y'all trying to railroad
We presented this case at the grand jury already.
Y'all railroaded Levi.
Granted me the indictment.
Listen.
Okay.
Listen. No matter what you say.
And grand jury is done in secret. I'm sorry, sir. I could not let you know about that.
Wow.
So another thing, you guys need to share evidence with each other because I don't need no surprises. Like when you was scrolling down, excuse me, we're in open court and you're gonna respect my court. We're not gonna make a mockery of my court.
Oh,
and this is exactly why you drive me to drinking every time we meet. Scratch that from the record. But listen, we need to try to get some of this evidence stipulated because trial went on very long last time.
Right.
And
but it was due to the.
Will you stipulate to the herpes test?
Huh?
Would you stipulate that he has the same strand of herpes?
Listen, if he you can subpoena him to test it. I want to get him tested so we can verify that.
He has it. He's already been tested.
No, I haven't seen your test. I want to see him go down to myself.
And his medical records. You know, medical records are electronic now. The federal government has everybody's medical records.
Where's the herpes? Where's this herpes located?
In his blood.
In his blood. Man, that's not a good enough answer. Where did he have an outbreak?
Listen, I don't know where his outbreaks are at. It's in his medical records. You can
There's no proof my client wore leather pants last summer.
Sir, you don't get herpes from wearing leather pants.
Nope, you can get it.
Not from wearing leather pants.
Leather pants.
That's what the cousin said. He got it from pants.
Right.
So what did he have? Some sperm in his leather pants?
Listen,
Mhm.
he never slept with that man. All
He
he
was
did
He
in
was
the
has
lay
leather
with him.
pants
some
drip.
type of bodily fluid in his leather pants.
Listen,
He was
you stop
he was in them
insinuating that my
leather
client
pants
is a
drippity dripping.
homosexual male.
Mm.
I find it
Also,
disrespectful that
I
the judge
also
is
heard
letting
he
this
had the
go.
clap.
Judge, can you stop trying to get? Can you please stop her from insinuating that my client's a homosexual?
Okay, so listen, I didn't hear anything about homosexuality, and I respect homosexuals.
But
So
you just let her just say they got the same strand, so she's implying that they
I
slept with
said
each
I
other.
respect them. There's nothing wrong if they're
There's
homosexuals.
nothing wrong with being a
No, but
If they
homosexual.
pass,
she is
and
out
they
here blasting his character and not even giving
is
like
he not comfortable with his sexuality or something?
I don't know what he's not comfortable with. One thing I can tell you is this: I know he loves that man, but I don't think he loved that man. You know what I
Judge,
mean?
my evidence would show he loved that man.
Listen, I don't listen. I feel like Judge that this is an overcharge.
How's it overcharged? She's only charged with fraud and impersonating a blood family member.
So why it took you so long
2
on that
charges.
statement you made in the
That was
beginning?
So
evidence.
how
That
did
was
the
the
two
evidence I
supposed
plan to
meet?
use.
How did the two supposed meet? Um,
From birth.
from the state. How did they
From,
meet?
oh, I'm sorry.
Well, from my understanding, it was at some basketball place.
Okay. All right,
Not,
so let's
not
just
like
let's try to start from the beginning and try to get some of this evidence stipulated. I really don't want to go through it all at trial. It's very draining, especially when you guys are arguing over it after we know what's coming out.
all right. I want to let me see what we got here. I want her to stop insinuating that he's gay.
I have never used the word gay.
So can you explain to me, counsel, how did he contract the same herpes as R. Kelly that you say he has?
However he did it, he did it.
Listen, that's for your cousin
And
to
even if
decide. Did
he,
they sleep with the same woman?
No,
I'm trying to throw you a bone here.
I
no.
was getting ready to say
They didn't
he
sleep
won't
with
even
the same
take
woman.
that.
I want her to say what she's saying without trying to go around it.
I'm saying that he has the same strain of herpes as Mr. R. Kelly.
His alias is kissing cousin.
His alias is kissing. Where do you find that information? I don't believe
That's
that.
why I read it in one of the documents.
That's his alias.
Mm. Now, can we also get where my clients whereabouts? Can we get that thrown about? I know he says he's from up top, but we're not sure where that is.
Yeah, but your client would need to tell you either share that information with you, or your client needs to testify on
He's
his
from
own behalf.
the little top section up there
Because
in
up
Michigan.
top sounds just like the lower street knowledge that the counselor spoke of.
And to speak of that, what lawyer does she have any proof that he doesn't have has that kind of street knowledge or that lower street knowledge? Does she have any proof of that?
Yes, I will show that during the videos.
Okay, but question. Do you have a high knowledge of street? You have high knowledge of streets or other streets or
Absolutely.
whatever? Yo, you do. So you play
I
dirty
do.
just like the rest of them.
I do too.
Judge, I didn't ask you.
I just wanted to put that out there.
Oh, Judge, I didn't ask you. See, I feel like this is a jump.
Are you disrespecting the judge? You
The judge
always
has
trying to
the judge is
Yeah.
have no.
disrespecting me on every end.
Really, I'm just trying to take the energy off of the counselor because you're coming on her very strong, sir. Very strong.
Okay. Well, I just want to see proof of this, and when she shared this information, I need to see it all.
Don't you always see it all?
Listen, I want the state to prove that he kissed him.
No, that he's not
Prove
charged with
that
kissing him.
prove that they got the same strand by penetration or orally.
No, we will not be proving how he contracted it. We will prove that he
But
has
how do
it,
you know that he
and
have it? How you
listen.
say he got the same strand?
We will prove that he has it, and we will also testify to how it's transmitted.
Okay,
But
we can
which
do
way
all of that.
he did it, we don't know.
We can do all of that. The issue is, how would he get the same strand?
I mean, did they take baths together when they was a kid, and
Right. How
maybe
did it
they was
happen?
having? Did he have an outbreak then? Can you catch it
Yeah.
while taking a bath or
Right.
anything?
Is it one? He got the herpes simplex 1 or 2. Which one is
Well,
it?
why
You're
don't
not
you
being
ask your client when he takes the
He
stand?
says he doesn't have it
Matter
already.
of
He
fact,
said he doesn't
I'll
have it.
ask your client. Well,
He
he
said he
saw
doesn't have it.
documents that he does.
Listen,
He's taking the blue pill.
Okay, what the blue pill, Viagra?
No, Valtrex.
The hell,
I
the
don't know.
blue pill
Well,
do
actually,
anything?
the medical records stated that he was taking Viagra, but he's also taking Valtrex.
Okay, well, but listen, but is it
Those
the
are very
same
expensive
strain?
meds, sir. It that sounds like rich medication. Your
Rich
client's very
medication?
rich. Your client's very
Listen,
rich.
my client like to hike and ride bikes. He's not one of those type of guys. He's not. He's not funny
Okay,
acting.
well, what
He's
does
Well,
this
yes,
have to do? What does any of this you're talking about have to do with these charges?
because your
yes,
charges are
counselor,
frivolous. They're not real
counselor.
charges.
I'm gonna need you
I'm
to
still
address
trying to
the
see the fraud.
charges. So
Judge, I'm trying to see the fraud.
he
This is
hasn't
not
committed
trial.
fraud with the money,
You said, but you just
and
said
you're
that
gonna
she had
provide. What does he do for a living?
what he does for a living.
Yeah.
He just he's a social
Swindle people.
he's a social media influencer.
Social media panhandler.
This he is not a panhandler. I don't think his cash app is floating around.
I'm just trying to figure out how he got all this money. That came from his
Because
bank records.
his
If
street
it didn't come
knowledge.
from out of fraud,
His street knowledge.
from his fraudulent activity.
No, he has a
The street
job.
knowledge.
He has a
Exactly.
job.
You just
He
said
walks
it.
around with a he don't
But
even
but
call
you're
his wife
proving the
wife. He's an
indictment. The
assistant.
indictment
Think about
said
it.
that he swindled by his street talk along with his low level education.
But my issue with you or what you're saying, young lady,
I'm just
You
trying to figure
just
is
out what
said the
he does
same thing
because
I
I
said.
really
you
want to
said
make them millions of dollars
160
too.
million, 160 million out of the R. Kelly sector. Hell no, I don't believe any of that.
Y'all know Beyonce's my sister, right?
Listen, you believe he had
I've
100? Listen,
never collected $1 off her name, so maybe I need to.
Sharice.
Just
Oh,
saying.
I'm sorry,
I'm
Judge.
just saying.
Almost disrespect to you. Almost
You thought we
disrespect.
was out to brunch or something, didn't you?
Yeah, yeah.
We're
Listen,
in my courtroom, sir.
we might have to do lunch tomorrow or something.
That's fine.
Mm-mm-mm.
I'll
Give
be
you
happy
a
to
piece.
discuss it over brunch.
Yeah, Beyonce, your sister, because that's Kale's cousin. I believe both of you.
Oh
He's
no.
he's trans family.
But can you please tell me
Get
what he does for a day to explain these? I mean, does for a living to
the
explain these
charges.
bank records?
He is a social media influencer.
He is a social media panhandler.
No, he's not.
Okay.
What did he panhandle?
Well, sir, I'm just saying, be prepared for him to submit his employment credentials
He already has.
because of
He
this.
already has.
I keep asking you what he does, and you
He's
just keep telling me
listen,
how does he collect his money from
can't give you that
influencing the social
information
media?
online. People are trying to take him out. I need that confidential. Can we do a sidebar? I can tell you.
No,
All
we're not
right.
having. I don't. I'll see it at
I
trial.
was going to tell you what he did. I just didn't want the public to know.
You said he's a social media influencer. What does he have, an OnlyFans, sir?
What he has a YouTube channel that does great, over 16,000 subscribers.
Okay.
Yeah, he's
Okay.
he's heavy.
So he goes live every day, huh, to collect that kind of money?
No.
No.
Okay.
Wow.
And he writes documents that no one ever sees.
Listen.
The document done grew from 50 pages to 100, and we still ain't seen the first 50 pages. But
listen, my client is a profound
fraud.
writer.
Fraud. There's no damn document,
He's a
people.
profound writer. Hold on, let me get a document
Fraud.
he wrote. Hold on.
Is there a way that I'm able to preview some of this evidence we're going to stipulate? Seriously.
Yeah, I'm gonna send it to you.
What are you willing to stipulate, Fat Boy?
If it's any alter to cut audio, I think it should not be allowed.
I said
She said stipulate.
That means evidence that both sides can agree on. That we can that we could just speak about at trial. We don't have to have anybody do testimony.
I don't want
we
my
don't have to
client's
go
sexual
through and read
orientation
it.
talked about.
No.
I don't want nothing
That's
discussing
still
his
not
sexual orientation.
stipulating.
You're still arguing, counselor.
That's all he want to do is argue.
We're trying to come to an agreement.
Listen, we can't come to an agreement if she don't agree not to say that.
But we don't even have to agree on that. We can say that for trial when you both provide your proof of that argument.
Okay, well, listen, I want.
Is there any videos that she has that you are willing to say, okay, that is my client on that video, and what he's saying is being offered for truth?
Okay, she can play her videos. But
So
I
you
can play.
agree to all of her videos.
I agree to all her videos.
That means you don't have to have your specialist testify. Okay.
Now, can she agree? We simply agree that can she agree to refer to my client as Rob's cousin and not Levi?
No, that's his
Absolutely not.
charges.
That's his
charge.
charges. I'm not going to
No,
refer to him what he's charged with doing.
I think you should. I don't want his name used.
Can your client refer to his cousin as Rob?
Right, so you can refer to him as cousin.
No, I'm asking, can he refer to
Huh?
him as Rob? Can he refer to him by his name?
Yeah, he calls him several names: Rob, Baby Boy,
Stallion.
Stallion. Well, don't stop. He didn't say Stallion. You have me repeating
He
that. To you.
did say Stallion.
Can we take a sidebar? Can we get a sidebar?
He did say that. He said
Can we get
that,
another
man.
sidebar? I gotta ask a question about that. I don't want to public. I don't want to public.
Now the cousin has a mentee that knows the cousin or something. Will he be testifying on the cousin's behalf?
I could subpoena him, but I highly doubt it. I highly doubt it. He has other
He's
situations.
sovereign. He's a sovereign citizen or something. He doesn't
Right.
agree with
He's a natural man.
American law.
Nothing to do with that. I don't want to do with that.
He's at the courthouse every day. I see him.
So you sure we can't get him to testify? I think that would offer.
Listen,
be
man.
strong for your side.
Listen, man.
That mentee was also a part of the defense fund that had the $45 million.
We do not have any connection to
So he
that.
might be a co-conspirator.
Yeah, never mind.
Any connection to him. Okay, no connection. Hello.
Yeah, we might indict him as we might put him as an unindicted co-conspirator.
No.
Have you tried to offer him any plea to get him to testify or anything?
No. We had no connection to him.
Okay. I understand.
I don't know who she's talking about. Yeah, we don't know who she's talking about. But can we please refer to him as Rob's cousin? That's all I'm asking.
Absolutely not. He's being charged with impersonating him.
His name is Levi. His mama named him Levi. We should call him Levi.
Well, never mind. You can go along with that.
Well, what is your client's name, sir?
What do you want us to call him? Mr. Stubbs or something?
I will. Well, see, that's some form of doxing. I'm not down with that. But I'm just gonna say.
I mean, I've also seen an alias that says Levi. So is his name Levi or
Levi?
I prefer him to go by his real name, but for some reason, he want to protect his identity.
Sir, no.
Well, he's going to have to go by Levi for Kelly.
If the public has been scammed for all of their money, they have a right to know who they need to go after.
Let me incite you guys on something. He can't be charged under a name that's not his.
Sir, it's on his license.
Ma'am, that ain't his name.
His license says Levi for Kelly.
No.
These check stubs that you have these check stubs you submitted from YouTube.
Hold on. I know a guy
these check stubs you submitted from YouTube says Levi for Kelly.
No, it don't. But all I know is I know he has gotten a police report on him that says Levi for Kelly.
Well, that's crazy.
Right.
What are we even doing? Are we stipulating right now? Like what is it that you're trying to accomplish?
It sounds like he doesn't want to stipulate. So it sounds like he wants to argue everything tooth and nail.
No, I just want I'm just asking courtesy of the court, please.
We're not going to refer to him as the cousin because he's being charged with impersonating.
That's all my client. Listen, he don't care what you say. All he wants is to be referred to as his cousin. Can we just let him have that?
No. The state would not agree.
But if he decides to take the stand, can you please tell him to refer to his cousin as Rob?
He can't say the Stallion or anything like that.
He can only call him by his government name, sir.
Oh, so when you say Stallion, what context was that in?
You need an extra client, sir. I didn't say Stallion.
No, I'm talking to the counsel.
You'll see it for yourself. I'm not going to explain this evidence to you. I will submit the evidence. I will submit the evidence to you.
She has to submit the evidence.
It's going to take me a while to get it, girl.
All right.
Today is only Thursday night?
Yeah, y'all have until Saturday at noon. And if anybody
Noon.
needs
I
longer
might
than
need an
Saturday at
extension.
noon, then you need to put
No
in for an
extensions granted
extension.
here.
The extension needs to be in
Nah,
before
I got a
Saturday
long
at
work
noon.
day tomorrow.
You got all weekend. Listen,
No, I
court.
Well,
don't. If I no,
we'll
how
make
I'm
it
have if
Sunday
I
at
work
noon.
all day tomorrow, Sunday at noon,
Okay,
that's much better.
Sunday at noon. We'll do that.
Court,
But
but
I need
court's
time to
Monday.
review that.
Court's usually on Monday. You're not
I
being fair,
20,
Judge.
24 hours is enough time for me to review the evidence.
Okay, now.
But you need to be sending it to the defendant as you get the evidence.
I will.
Okay.
Listen, hold on. And Kim, listen, my client has a job. He has a job. Okay.
I
So,
never said your client didn't have a
and
job, sir.
160 million, you don't think that's a little pricey, Judge, in the sector?
Oh, I
The
don't
judge
know
is
anything about
what
anything.
sector?
$5 million cash out. I think cash out will shut him down.
I don't know. It sounds like he made a lot of money though.
And it will
And
be proven.
he's probably paying you very well.
Oh, me?
So I bet
Nah.
you do want to defend his
I'm
money.
a state. I'm for the. I'm a public
You
defender.
pro bono?
I'm pro bono right now. He
Yeah.
didn't have it.
Mm,
Oh, so he got you working for free. So
Yeah, and
he's
trying to.
swindling you too.
No,
He must,
no, they're
yep,
trying to.
this Levi guy must have the gift of gab.
He's
No,
swindling
trying
you
to.
too. See,
No, he's not
Judge, he's
swindling me.
swindling his
He says
lawyer.
he's gonna pay me once his YouTube royalty checks come in.
See, he even swindling his
Does the cousin
own
sing like
damn
his
lawyer.
cousin?
Yes,
Oh, he can sing. Okay.
yes.
I
Yeah,
don't need him to
well,
bless
I mean,
this courtroom at all.
there's a difference in knowing how to sing and carrying the tune. His
Oh,
cousin
Wow.
okay.
making his impersonating his cousin. His cousin can sing, but
Okay.
he could carry a tune, but he can't sing.
He never sung
Mm.
background or anything. He never wrote any records with his cousin or anything.
Not
Has
to
he
my
been on?
knowledge. I don't.
Yo, he's
Okay.
from up top, so his street knowledge
Hey,
is
I
legit.
wonder if he was trying to find a singing career back then. What y'all think?
I
He
think
might.
so.
He might, but
Hmm.
I can't get that information out. You know, I know a lot. That's my client. I can't say certain things. How you doing, honey? How you doing,
All
Nexie?
right, court is adjourned.
Thank you,
So
Judge.
let's talk about this shit.
All right. You sure this is the only case we're speaking about today, or that's it?
Yeah,
Yes, the only case we're
that's
speaking about
really it.
today.
Yeah,
Huh?
but maybe he was trying to be a singer, like
That's what
everybody
I
else
was just
around his
thinking. Like
man.
everybody else around him.
They ain't got too many Kale singers up top, do they? Yeah, there's a lot of singers that come from Detroit. I'm
Right.
tripping.
Just not him.
Yeah, you need to find his cousin a job, honey.
He gave. Listen, he got
Cause
a
you know what I
job.
think about.
He's a social media
I think
influencer.
about. Listen, I think about Richard Arline, right?
Mhm.
Who is still around him from the time he was a fucking teenager trying to make it. I think about that Denali guy that testified that been around him since like what was it 2013 or some shit, still trying to make it.
Yeah, and he was trying to drop some
I'm
beats
like,
while
I
he was at
wonder if
trial. What the fuck?
right. I'm like, I wonder if Levi been around trying to make it too with empty promises, you know.
Uh uh
Mm.
uh.
That made me think a minute.
Listen, I'm still waiting for that stallion. I ain't hear that stallion. I ain't see that evidence. And Judge, before trial, is there a way we
She's going to
can?
The
submit it to
trial
you,
is
sir.
over. I mean, the court
Court is
case. She said she done
adjourned.
closed the court.
I just want to know if just in case before that day I could get him a plea deal, just in case I get any information.
Listen, the prosecution has to be able to offer a plea deal.
I ain't offering no
You
plea
don't
deal.
just ask for a
You
plea
don't
deal
get to
now.
act. You don't get to get it. We got to offer it. You can ask for it, but that don't mean we gonna give it to you.
Listen, man.
It's
All
up
I
to
know
us to
is
offer.
You gotta remember the system is $1 million business too. And if they got enough to keep that shit at trial, they keeping that
They're
shit at
gonna keep it
trial.
at trial.
Because they gonna want your black ass behind bars.
That's right. They
listen.
spend all that damn money. You think you ain't going to jail? Shit.
All right.
They're gonna
Since
get their
that's
money back some way.
you know what, since that's the case, I wanted to because like I said,
Anybody?
well, since we already adjourned it, you said all the videos ago, I can't even play it.
Yeah.
Never
If
mind.
has anybody seen the show The Surrogate on Netflix? They saying that is crazy.
The surrogate.
Yeah, I
I'm gonna
gotta
have to
watch. I'm
watch
about to
that.
start watching it tonight. They said it's drama filled.
I'm watching the NBA draft.
It sounds like it's
I
about some
ain't
people
watching it.
who's a surrogate and they got some drama with these families.
They
Mm,
want the kids back.
It's yeah, it's a lot of money in that surrogacy stuff.
It
it
is. You gonna be a
is.
surrogate?
Nah, baby.
Nah, cause I was actually because I don't if a woman if they need like surrogate semen, I got them.
No, I mean,
Oh
I ain't.
no,
I'm good.
I don't even think I can do it.
You don't think you can do it?
I don't think I could either because the only thing I liked about being pregnant was feeling my baby's move.
Mm-hmm.
And feeling that and then just giving it. I don't think I could do it. I mean, women are very,
Yeah,
strong women. They are very strong for doing that. Like,
they are. The emotional attachment itself is a lot. Like
mm-hmm,
I mean, think about it. It's like I I admire them because they're giving another woman something that she couldn't do. You know what I mean? It's like
mm-hmm.
they're helping fulfill that void, and I
And
get
you're
that.
going
But
into it knowing that these are her kids. Our
exactly,
kids.
exactly, exactly. So you're helping a woman become a mother, and
I
I
don't
think
feel that
that's
way
the
about it.
greatest gift that one woman can give to another. But that it's hard to attach emotionally from a child that you feel move inside of you for 9 months. That's a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I can
I'm
do it.
telling you, it's the only thing I miss. Even still today, I miss about being pregnant. I used to love waking up and feeling that,
Mhm.
Feeling what?
feeling my baby's
Maybe
move.
smooth.
Oh, that's a real thing.
Oh my
Whatever.
God!
You know
Listen, you
it's
got
real. You
enough
done had
kids to
enough of
know.
them to know.
Exactly. Nigga, you got enough kids for us all. You know.
You know.
Hold on, somebody called me a name. They said, "What?"
Fat Nick, are you related to Kenny?
They called you what?
Fat Nick.
That's funny to me. That is funny to me. Honey, I listen. I bring it on. I bring it on trial night. I'm letting her get her rocks off now. That's
Oh,
slander.
girl, you better be prepared.
I got 40% of the vote last time. I'm finna go 50. I'm winning this time.
Counselor guy. It seems like her indictment, like she got it together.
Listen, I don't know where the hell she got that indictment from.
You might need a copy of that indictment. You might need a copy of that indictment for
I need
sure.
a copy of that.
You need to be listening to what you arguing for real.
Listen, I might have to concede some things. Like, damn, can my client get 2 years, 3 years, 3 years on this one,
How
2 years
many?
on that one?
I forgot to ask you. How is your client related to his cousin, Rob?
Well, from my understanding, this is off the record. He related on the mama and the daddy side.
The mama and the daddy side. So the family got some stuff going on.
Judge, I don't know, but I know he on both sides.
He on both sides.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't have the mentee interview because he said he wasn't his cousin before, so I can't. I don't like having contradictory statements out there.
Yeah,
But
you
now
don't
he
want
the
to. You don't want
cousin
to put.
again.
You don't want to put a witness on the stand that ain't gonna be in your favor, Sean.
He ain't trust me. He ain't nowhere in his favor.
He back to be a nephew again, ain't
Listen, all I
Yeah.
know is my client is really forgiving for some reason, and
Your
for
client
some
what?
reason he's really forgiving. What I don't understand about my client sometimes he done have people cuss him out and everything, and he's forgiving them.
Because he likes to swindle them.
Listen, ma'am, he does not like to swindle him. No, like my cousin, I'm sorry, my cousin. Jesus fucking Christ.
See? You two connected to the case.
Listen,
Too connected.
Levi, R. Kelly's cousin. He he's an interesting fellow. But if you go pull up his paperwork, you'll look. He's a legit guy. He's a humble man, a loving man.
He's never been disrespectful to me, but I sure have seen him get disrespectful.
He doesn't
Right.
disrespect women often. He has his laps because he's human, but he's a good brother.
Okay.
You know.
We'll see. I hope he testifies on his behalf. That would be very interesting.
I don't think it'll be in his best interest. But
Yeah, because as soon as he come with that my cousin shit, objection. I'm
no,
objecting
because
that
I don't
shit.
have all day to
I'm
sit here in the
I'm
court.
telling
objecting
the jury to
all
strike
day.
that from the record.
He's my client, but we know how he can explain. You know how it take him 2 years to get to the one answer. We can't do
He
that.
gonna try to be the lawyer.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need him to sit down and let me defend him properly.
He gonna
You know.
fire your ass.
Listen, he can't fire me
He
because
gonna
I'm
become a
working for
Daryl
free.
Brooks.
Brooks, yeah, I'm
Listen,
sorry.
all I'm gonna say
Damn
is
self.
he already waived his right to his counsel, that shit. He feel like
See?
everything's a go. So there won't be no appeals or anything after this. He already done signed off.
Okay.
How he signed off and we ain't have trial yet?
No, we did before trial.
Your cousin know that we follow American law, right?
No,
I mean,
not my
your
cousin,
client
my
does know.
client. My
Your
client.
client does know that we follow American law now. We don't just add to the law book as we see fit.
My client is legally astute.
Oh, okay.
So I'm pretty sure he knows. I'm not taking any of my clients' slander. Any slander.
Not legally astute.
Hey,
Is what
you
I
know,
heard.
like,
I heard a statement of him saying that before.
listen,
Yeah,
we're gonna go. Like I said, you hear him speak about the law. He speaks so profound. That's why I'm happy to defend him because I know he had not done anything wrong, and these are the
Judge,
most.
that is part of his street thing.
His low level street knowledge.
Yeah.
Low running street knowledge. Listen, and my client's a Allah fearing individual. Okay. So he's not
So
going
getting
to
on my
everybody
stand talking
behind.
all that.
Huh?
Yeah. Nothing.
So it's a whole bunch of other people.
I heard that your client was affiliated with BMF in the past.
Listen, my client, he's a talker.
Okay. I'm just making sure.
Well, no, I've heard him say that.
I don't want to have to be up here judging in a whole mask.
No,
he's affiliated with BMF.
No, he's from up top. We got our gang specialists gonna come through that night. We're gonna break down what $1 for King really means gang wise.
Okay.
So it's a charitable organization, and
a charitable enterprise. You said
organization.
Okay.
No, stop.
Judge, I don't. If it's an organization, I might have to up charges and add the RICO charge.
Listen. My client has a ring of social media influencers that they talk to each other and ping ideas and find ways to get donations for the love.
Cars and
are they
stuff
terrorists?
Like
They're terrorists.
Nah, my client was going around calling people terrorists, but I think he was referring to other people, even though they was his friends.
He can definitely get charged for false flags.
He's no longer a terrorist. He's not a terrorist. Remember, my client, we had many discussions because I didn't understand where he's going. We had an older woman coming out saying that threatening people and stuff on social media, and then next thing you know, he never will call her a terrorist. But me and him had that discussion behind the scenes.
Okay. Okay. And no
She's
snakes in DC is gonna be popping up or anything like that, right?
Say it again.
No snakes from DC is popping up or nothing, right?
Oh no, I think they're long gone.
Okay.
And no Carolina Diamonds and none of that.
Okay.
I didn't know they had Carolina Diamonds, but you know what I mean. But they're popping up. No people from Texas, none of that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just making sure he's not affiliated with those.
Right. And we will present those 193 pages that he wrote.
Okay. I would love to hear them.
Because the prosecution's like everything they're saying is lies. Lies. And the only person who has been a righteous man. Listen, the only person that's been a righteous man in this whole thing has been
Where did the paralegal go?
the paralegals out. She came on,
She
showed
left.
her face, and she got off.
Oh,
You know, like I like
goodness.
my client.
She
Like
said
I'm not gonna lie to you, he
it's
has
time for her
that.
to clock out.
He has that that Martin Luther King spirit.
Well, listen, we're
Like
not bringing up Martin Luther King in this courtroom.
I'm sorry, but he
Please.
lets things roll off on him.
We're
He
not bringing him up. That
takes
man
the
is
jokes.
deceased, and I
Um,
don't even think he was around
listen,
when that man was around.
I remember my client giving me a story about how King came up top, and he came back with all that game from up top. That's how he was able to, go through Birmingham and all the places down here.
Okay, I just got a question for y'all
Low
though, for
level
real, for
street
the
knowledge.
panel, and for the audience. Could y'all please explain to me why these people went down to the bottom of the ocean? I know we're not supposed to talk about it because
No,
it's other people's business. I
So
heard.
I'm not going to the
I
bottom
was
of
gonna say
nothing.
that ain't our business.
What
I think they
what
dumb
is
as
the
hell. Why would they do that?
what
What's the
what
purpose?
is the hype around this ship? I mean this ship. What is the hype around it?
They really
That
died.
I don't know.
Yeah, they gone, baby.
Yeah,
They
they did that
gone.
shit for real.
And did they retrieve the bodies?
No, they're gone. They said they
Ain't
probably
no
would not be able
bodies
to retrieve them. The thing
because
imploded,
the
right?
pressure would. Yeah, them
It was
bodies
an
was gone. As soon as
implosion.
that thing opened up, them bodies was gone.
Why the
That's
hell they going that
crazy.
far down?
Why do they want to go see a boat that sunk over a century ago?
And what was it, 1912 or something?
Yes.
I think it's that. And they paid
You know,
$250,000 to go
it's
in there
very
with a
unfortunate that
fucking
all them.
Xbox controller.
Yeah, I
What,
seen
an
that on
Xbox controller?
TikTok. I didn't know that at first.
With an
That a
Xbox
controller was
controller.
controlling it.
And they had people in there?
Idiots, man. Yeah, they had
Yeah, it was
people
4
in there.
people.
5 people.
It was
4. I thought it
5.
was
Okay,
5.
okay. It could
It
be.
could have been 4. But I know the owner was one of them.
That is crazy.
It was all these
I
older
just
white men with the exception of the 19-year-old.
I just wanted to know what is the hype around that ship, but it's been hype around that ship since it sank, right? I mean, I watched the movie,
I,
but I didn't even think
yeah,
about
well,
the
when the
ship because I
movie
was so into the love story. You know, like I didn't really
me
think about
too,
the ship
the,
until
the
they was
ship
ready to
didn't
die.
matter for me.
Yeah.
I don't understand. I
Damn.
still don't really understand the significance of shit. Because when Titanic came out, like I think it was, I don't know, I was like right
I
in
was in
college. I remember
elementary
when it
school.
came out. I was so I did. There you go. I was in college at the time. So when it first came out, it came out on two. It was 2 tapes
Yep.
because it couldn't fit on one VHS tape, so they had to make 2 tapes. And to me, it was about the love story itself. I didn't know that shit was about the damn boat. Well, I don't know what they paid $250,000 a piece. And then I had seen this one video of this man. He had went down there before, and he was describing like how what it was like. He had been down there 35 times. So you telling me you
Wow.
paid $250,000 35 times to see this shit? Like
And they
what the
wonder why we
fuck?
have all these homeless people
Right, because of doing
that
dumb
is
shit like
that
this.
is
What that
crazy.
money could have
America is
30
crazy.
something times at $250,000. Do you know what he could have did
Probably
with
the
that?
Xbox
Like,
controller.
man, that shit me off. And he's talking about they make them sign this waiver that basically says you could get harm, injured, or even death. So basically, it's telling you that, and there was no safety regulations on there, and they tell you they talking about it's extremely what they call it experimental, and then they
Mm.
making jokes about it being patched up and shit. Talk about well the outside looks strong, and then that lady on TikTok, that Abby lady, she made a video of them loading. She works at the Ocean Gate where it happened at, well, where they went in at, and she made a video of them boarding the submarine. Why her page is blank now? Like it's like she got that video is gone, but she hasn't posted anything else since that day.
Oh my goodness. I heard a former
Where
employee
the fuck is
got
she at?
fired because he said so these people may die if they go down there. And I heard that they fired him.
Yeah, he said that it was unsafe. They fired him because
Mm-hmm.
he claimed he told them it was unsafe.
Hell nah.
Idiots, man.
What's the chance? All right, what's the chances of Melly getting off?
Trial has been really it's really hard to be impartial when I watch this because one, I went into this thinking that he was guilty as anything you could ever think was guilty. Like I thought R. Kelly was guilty. You know what I mean? Like I believe 110% he was guilty. But the prosecution is fumbling the case so bad that the defense is so good and the prosecution is fumbling so bad that I now kind of have in my head like it might not have been him. This is the thing with the phone. You know, they try to get the phone thrown out today, and they got it where they cannot. The judge granted it where they cannot say that it's Melly's phone anymore. They have to refer to all the phones by their phone number, because everybody was on the same phone account, including like a couple of their parents. And I guess the phones were kind of passed around, and everybody used everybody's phone. Is what the defense is saying. But this is my thing. If Melly got picked up and was not there during the crime, this is what the defense is saying. How the fuck did his manager have the phone and didn't turn the phone in until like 2 years ago?
That shit no sound right.
Why is the manager not a part of the case?
Right. That's crazy that phone took that long to get there.
I mean the
Hey,
prosecution
people in the chat right now. Y'all can go ahead and vote, man.
The prosecution literally almost got
What
the
are you
case
voting
thrown
for?
out. The prosecutor literally got sanctioned yesterday because she presented evidence that had not been
That don't make
submitted
sense,
prior to
boy.
trial.
You said, is the judge fair or biased? Yes or no? You gave her a multiple choice question with a yes or no answer.
Listen.
Yeah, but boy,
Is she
you
fair
been having a
or
sip drink
biased?
too?
And it said yes or no. I ain't voting because I don't know. That don't make sense.
I think that I've been pretty fair. I think that I was throwing you bones.
But he's saying fair or biased. They're opposite, so it can't be yes or no. You gotta
Most
say,
of the best
is
stuff
she
I said
fair?
about your client was in sidebar.
Right.
Oh my God, my bad.
You gotta either say, is she fair? Yes or no, or is she biased? Yes or no. You can't give
As a
two
judge, I have a
opposite
right to have
things.
an opinion. Shit.
No, you don't. You serve the people.
I do serve the people, but I still in my
No, the
head can be
judge
like,
do
he's
get their
guilty as
opinion.
hell.
That's why the
When we
judge
go,
is up. That's why the judge could give their opinion at sentencing. When sentencing, that's the time for the judge to give their opinion.
listen,
Is
I ain't
that a
trying to
better?
sway no votes. Let me tell you something. Melly
That's
trial
better.
was really good today. They had a gang expert, I guess an undercover detective testify. And the first argument is because he got on the stand with a full Pooh Shiesty mask on. Full mask over his hair, his face. Only thing you could see was his eyes and his hands.
I think that's
Well,
10 out of 8.
why he in disguise?
And he said that because he is so deep in with these gangs, that being a gang expert, that he has had money put on his head, up to $50,000, and he fears for his safety of himself and his family if he takes that mask off while he testifies because of all the cameras in the courtroom. Then this,
Wait, are they gonna secure his voice?
Yeah, they heard his voice. He got to testify. He's still on the stand. He's being crossed right now. They all the media, one of the media guys got in trouble because they have like these high-tech microphones on their camera, and they were zooming in on Melly in the defense, like during when they were talking amongst each other, and they said that it was very biased to the defendant for the media, or for the people to be able to go back and hear what the defense is discussing at their table. So now the cameras have to focus solely on the judge and the witnesses and not so much of the defense anymore. They don't have good angles anymore.
Damn.
They said one of the cameramen were literally walking down the aisle and zooming in on Melly and snapping pictures of him, like distracting. It was it was terrible. One of the jurors was triggered by the gang expert in a mask. because she had
So,
witnessed someone be robbed by a gang member before, so
oh
they had to
man.
break early. And then they was arguing about that because the defense was saying he needs to be able to take the mask off, like take the mask off, like it's not fair, like that he's testifying in this mask. And the juror said she was fine when they came back and that she wouldn't be triggered anymore. And she sounded very confident when she said it, but they definitely had to break because she was triggered.
You talking about the defense?
No, the juror.
No, the
She was
juror.
triggered by the mask.
She was triggered. You look.
Listen,
Mm.
I'm over
I
here looking
understand.
at
Well, listen. If he
I'm
that
looking at
deep
these
in with them
votes.
gangs, if he is that deep into the game, he better keep that damn mask on.
Now, I understood the judge being in a tough spot, with having to basically say, well, if I make him take the mask off and something happened to this man, now I'm liable. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because I allowed these cameras in my courtroom. So I get why he ruled that he could wear the mask, but I also feel the
Or
defense
don't
too.
testify.
As a juror, you have to be able to judge people by their expression, their mannerism. Like you should be able to look at someone and know how they look when they're saying what they're saying.
But why do they need this specific detective? Can't somebody else explain?
And that's what the defense said. Out of all the people for this game, why did they pick this man that can't even show his face?
Right. Let them
And
pick
that's where the
somebody else.
prosecution is she's stupid.
They should
I
just
don't
let
like
them
the
pick somebody
prosecutor.
else.
It's a Florida thing.
I don't like the prosecutor. I really, really don't. Especially after she put that evidence on that screen and hadn't turned none of it over. The judge was pissed.
Warrior did that?
Whatever.
No, she didn't.
Yes, she did. Look,
The judge sanctioned
I'm
her.
finna
All that
close. I'm
evidence
finna
was
close
to
the
not be
polls.
used.
What would be the motive? Like, why? I don't know. I don't know. The
Sharice, the
judge,
people have
man.
voted and spoken. You see that?
The judge is actually making very good calls. I feel like he's been very fair, but you can tell that the defense is like they are on it, and that prosecutor is just not good. She's just not good, and she's by herself.
She by herself.
She's
The
got like
fuck?
I guess a paralegal with her, but she's not like it's like a team of prosecutors, like where someone else can go and question and object, and it's just her.
Mm.
Damn. Sharice, you see the results?
I'm biased, yeah, a little bit. I'm glad y'all get to vote on guilt or innocence.
No,
Right.
who said no?
No, is the judge fair? That's a
That boy,
loophole.
you only got 9 votes, so it looks just like you had one more vote than the other.
That's
It's
10
about
votes.
split. Mm.
But
I
yeah,
wonder why
man.
they would. I mean, even the department head for the detectives, right? What is their motive? They know that man in deep with damn gangs. Why would they put him on the stand?
It
Why
makes
did
me
they
feel
choose
like he
him
has
to
to
go?
be undercover right now at this present moment. That's the vibe that I got. If
But
he's
why
an
would you
undercover
put an
detective,
undercover policeman?
yeah, like it was.
You got detectives that are not undercover.
They had a Fed testify
Like, get
about
somebody else to do it.
about
That's
the
bullshit. Ain't
phone
no way in
evidence.
hell. I understand being dangerous, but there's no way you gonna put me on the damn stand and undercover at the same time. That's a death sentence.
But this is the thing, though. The defense captain asked him, did he have his mask off all morning while he was waiting to testify? While he was waiting out in the public area on the outside of the courtroom, and he said yes.
And he's just a
But
dummy.
they didn't know, but they didn't know who he was. What?
Well, shit, they know now. He got the same clothes on.
And he got a ponytail. You can tell
People are
the
dumb.
mask is over his hair.
I think it was 1090 J.
What?
Somebody gonna find out who he is. I was calling him Shiesty Polo all day. Polo Shiesty all day.
Polo
His name was
Shiesty.
Detective
That's
Polo.
He will be on social media in a couple hours.
I'm
That
telling
don't make
you,
no sense.
somebody gonna
If
find
you
his
got to go to
ass.
court in a mask, you don't need to go.
Shoot,
Yeah,
I had to
man.
go
The
to court.
defense
I went to
has
court.
definitely
Last
put
court appearance. You hear me?
the defense has definitely put doubt in my mind,
Mm-mm.
and I know more than what the jury knows. Watching all the arguments of the evidence and all that. So
Mm.
I definitely don't know how the trial's gonna go.
Mm.
even the phone
Whatever
expert
happened
could
with
not
the
say.
whatever happened with the mom? Did they ever impeach her, or did they let her testimony fly? The girlfriend's
No, she
mother.
was just a hostile witness. She basically said that the prosecution had her on the watch, and that made her testify. And the defense argued that she
Yeah.
shouldn't be allowed to testify, and the judge said that she could. And she
Damn.
got up there, and she was a very non-compliant witness. Like, she didn't remember, but she had already given a lot of prior inconsistent statements. And the defense got up there and
That's
asked one
the that's
question
the
and
last
said,
time I heard anything about that trial was when the mom was on the stand.
that's
I
when
kind
she
of lost
offered
track of it
evidence
after that.
that wasn't supposed to be offered either. She was reading evidence into the record that hadn't been in her.
Damn.
The prosecutor.
Mm-mm-mm.
The
I think
defense got up there and asked her,
That's
said, when
crazy.
you got up on the stand and you said that you felt threatened, who did you feel threatened by? And she said, the prosecution. And he said, no further questions.
Mm-mm-mm. That's crazy, y'all. But I'm about to go because it's been almost an hour and a half.
yeah, it's about that time, guys.
It's almost
Looking at my
10:30.
rolling, it's about that time.
Nah, look, we're supposed to have court Monday at 9:00.
I'll
Are
see
we in
you before then
Are we in
because I
agreement to
gotta
that?
do at Monday at what time?
9:00.
That's fine.
We can't shoot for 8 or 8:30.
I wish earlier, but
We could do
we got a
8.
hard working attorney on our end.
Let's
Whatever.
just try to shoot for 8. We can say 9, but let's try to shoot
We
for
could
like
shoot
8.
for 8. All right, we could shoot for
Yeah.
8.
All right, you guys be easy.
You too.
All right.
You have any
Deuces
submission?
Good
family.
night, y'all.
Love
Love
y'all.
y'all.
Damn, wouldn't be no song to leave out.